Well, the rescheduled 2020 Summer Olympics are set to begin 1 year from today.
Yeah, it's amazing. Organizers scrambling to get ready for the global event in the midst of a worldwide health crisis. The host city, Tokyo, just confirmed a single-day high in COVID-19 cases.
All right, NBC4's Lolita Lopez spoke with Olympic hopefuls and insiders to see if a vaccine is a game changer for the Summer Games.
This time next year, 11,000 athletes from over 200 countries hope to gather in Tokyo. But 5 months after the games were delayed because of the COVID-19 pandemic, social distancing and face coverings are the norm. The virus responsible for more than 600,000 deaths worldwide.
We're working hard to help restructure how the games will be provided to the athletes in 2021.
Anita DeFrance, the newly elected first vice president of the International Olympic Committee, says the priorities are clear.
Health and safety of the people is absolutely first. The athlete's opportunity is a very close second.
Ross, crank it up!
Last weekend's AVP beach volleyball competition in Long Beach could provide a snapshot of the future look of sporting events.
They're completely sanitized. They're using a disinfectant.
Officials wearing masks, balls sanitized after each play, and no fans.
For the win! Yes!
Two-time Olympic medalist and Costa Mesa native April Ross competing for the first time since last year.
It felt really normal for me. The only thing that was different was no fans. We're getting tested weekly, which is not a normal thing. But as far as competing, I felt like the intensity was there.
Empty venues also a possibility in Tokyo, though this week local organizers pushed back, saying spectators are essential and suggesting moving forward depends on having a vaccine for COVID-19.
It would be nice to have a vaccine, and the vaccine lasts the length of the games plus a couple of weeks, and then for the Paralympic Games, which come 10 days later, be very important. Can we do it without that? We'll see.
With all the unknown, this is a moment to adapt, according to Hockey Hall of Famer Angela Ruggiero.
It's also given a lot of opportunity to reinvent yourself, to rethink the old model, and in the IOC in particular.
The four-time Olympic medalist and former IOC member from Southern California is the CEO and co-founder of the Sports Innovation Lab, rethinking the way fans experience sports through technology.
The beauty, though, is that we'll have over a year to study what other sports properties will have done well and what they'll not have done well. So there'll be a lot of, hopefully, flexibility to adopt best practices.
That could mean constant temperature checks or restricted movement for athletes, a so-called bubble mentality. And that's just fine with skateboarder Jagger Eaton.
Yeah, again, if that's a scenario they need to create for everybody to feel safe, then let's do it. Let's do it, because all of us are ready to compete.
All to have a chance at competing on the world's biggest sports stage, to fulfill lifelong dreams and embrace a spirit of global unity.
If we're all quarantined kind of in the village and there's all, you're getting tested and your temperature's taken and you quarantine with your team or by yourself or whoever for 2 weeks when you get there, we're willing to do whatever it would take if there's not a vaccine.
Yeah, absolutely. And as for another postponement, the IOC and Tokyo organizers have indicated that cannot happen again. Think about it like this. The Beijing Winter Games are scheduled to take place just a few months after the Tokyo Games. Here in my home, Lolita Lopez, NBC4 News. Guys, back to you.
Oh, wow. We're just fingers crossed and hoping that we're going forward here. Thanks, Lolita.
All right.